Serving Hoosiers is about connecting you to jobs and taking a closer look at the issues impacting the workforce.
The Hoosier economy is rolling along with low unemployment and companies adding jobs. But below the surface, hundreds of Hoosier workers are facing job losses in this turbulent global economy.
Every job that I've checked into pays anywhere from $10 to $14 an hour.
And what does that mean to you? You hear something about 10
Well,
to 15?
that means I wouldn't be able to keep my house. I mean, I need what I'm making now to be able to pay my house payment and all my bills. And so, no, it would not work.
Lisa Schultz has already been laid off from her job, paying about $25 an hour. The pink slips are coming in waves at Schneider Electric as it's on the path to closing its facility in Peru. That will impact about 300 people. In the next wave, according to state documents, another 31 people will lose their jobs at that facility right before Thanksgiving. It is never easy losing a job, especially when other options are paying far less. I took my cue from Tracy Aikman that at the Elks Lodge in Peru, a game of pool is a good way to connect. Tracy was in the first wave of workers laid off from Schneider Electric, commonly known as Square D.
I was planning on staying there and just finishing off my career.
After 22 years at Schneider, he says it's now difficult to find a new position earning his old salary.
But for you now, in this community of Peru, can you find that job that will pay you the $25 an hour? Can you recover? Or is it going to be tough?
Not here. I will have to go somewhere else. You're not going to find any jobs around here that pays that money. You'll have to travel. You'll have to leave the city, go to Kokomo, Lafayette, Warsaw.
The company is moving its jobs in Peru to other facilities across the U.S., as well as to Monterrey, Mexico. Opponents of the plant closing have set up shop across the street.
It's the CEOs, it's the corporate greed, it's the guys that are making $7, $8 million, $14 million a year to sit back and say, all right, we don't need these American jobs, let's exploit another worker.
Tracy and I continued our friendly competition, talking about the future. In the end, he may end up using his CDL license. There's a shortage of truck drivers across the state and country. And in that spirit, he has a drive to do better and win.
Good game, sir.
Good game to you, sir.
By the way, he won that game. The state did deploy a rapid response team to that area to get people retrained for other jobs and connect them to other options. The response to the state's efforts have been lukewarm. We'll continue to follow that. We did reach out to Schneider. They sent us a statement saying, in part, employees were eligible to apply for jobs at other Schneider locations. Schneider goes on to say that Schneider Electric and the union reached an agreement on the decision to close the Peru, Indiana manufacturing plant. Schneider Electric and the union also negotiated severance benefits for its impacted employees.
So what happens next?
The next big thing, of course, will be the company plans to shut down sometime in 2020. But coming up tomorrow, I'll tell you how some workers are leaving $20,000 on the table.
Wow.
Just there. They're not using that money, and we'll tell you what's being done so that they can use that money.
More on this story on the RTV6 app right now.